We'll start the press conference. Good morning, everyone. Welcome you all to the press conference by Press Information Bureau. I'm Ritu Shukla, the Additional Director General. Today we have with us the jury of the representatives of the ICFT with us. The flow of the press conference will be, I'll give you a brief introduction about the two persons that we have with us. And then followed by a brief introduction about the ICFT UNESCO Gandhi Medal and the films that are there in the section. So I would like to introduce you to the two delegates that we have, Mr. Manoj Kadam. He is the ICFT representative, and Shri Pankaj Saxena. He is the artistic director, programming from the National Film Development Corporation. Shri Manoj Kadam is an official honorary representative of International Council of Film and Television, UNESCO Paris. He is also an internationally acclaimed filmmaker for his renowned film Kshitij, A Horizon. He is producer, distributor, and also former member of International Confederation of Art House Cinemas. He has been invited to various film festivals as an international jury member, and he's also the former member of Film Policy of Maharashtra government. The International Film Festival of India 2025, in collaboration with the International Council for Film, Television and Audiovisual Communication, ICFT Paris, presents a special ICFT prize to a film which reflects the ideals promoted by UNESCO, that is, tolerance, intercultural dialogue, and culture of peace. The international honor, instituted at the 46th International Film Festival of India in 2016, is awarded to the director of the film chosen for a selection of films. Is chosen from a selection films. This year, there are 10 competing for the prize. The award consists of the UNESCO Gandhi Medal and a certificate. This year, we have a wonderful selection of 10 movies. This section includes movies from UK, Norway, Kosovo, Iran, Iraq, Chile, Japan, and 3 from India, including Tanvi the Great, White Snow, and In Search of the Sky. Now, I would request Shri Manoj Kadamji to give his opening remarks.
Hello, everyone. A warm good morning. Yeah. So ICFT is basically consulting to UNESCO on all the media and audiovisual themes related to films, theater, and arts. Basically, it's the oldest foundation of association of film technicians. We called it as and world renowned technicians, and formerly formed by Costa Gauras and George Dupont in 1956. And since its inception, it has been working on various fronts, basically on audiovisual themes. Right now, we are working on the upcoming challenge of AI in the film industry. And we have this session of UNESCO, General Council meeting at Samarkand, where our Vice President, Yuhan Hun, represented ICFT UNESCO, mentioning the challenges of AI, that is artificial intelligence in audiovisual sector. And now, since our association with IFI, very long association, so this is the 11th year of association with IFI, and we are proud that IFI and ICFT UNESCO are presenting the award at the closing ceremony, which are on humanitarian grounds. The filmmakers whose visuals have been more on non-violence, on communal harmony, and social justice. Thank you.
To talk about the section, the films that they are in the section.
Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, we've been programming ICFT UNESCO Gandhi Medal competition for many years now. And it is one of the 3 competitions that we program for the International Film Festival of India. One is the main competition, one is the competition for the best debut director of a feature film, and the third one is the ICFT Gandhi Medal. competition. As Manoj ji has said, this is a very unique competition. It is nothing like the other two competitions that I mentioned, because here we have a mandate which is very sacred not only to UNESCO but to all humanity. And that is a mandate to bring cultures, civilizations, and societies together in a spirit of understanding. Understanding promotes peace, and peace promotes or leads to prosperity. So this is a very, very big focus of the International Film Festival of India, is to promote understanding, peace, and prosperity, which is what this competition serves. We have a collection of 10 films every year which compete for the ICFT UNESCO Gandhi Medal. 7 of those are international films, 3 are Indian films, and this year again we have a very interesting collection of films. I don't have, and you don't have time to go over each of those films. You can go and see them in the auditorium. But very quickly, there is a film, for example, called Yakushima's Illusion, which is made by a very eminent Japanese director called Naomi Kawase, a woman film director. Uh, it is a story of a pediatric surgeon working in Japan and then getting acquainted with a Japanese person who eventually vanishes without explanation, which is a custom called johatsu in Japan. And so from having no relationship to having a relationship with a local person, and then to see the cessation of that relationship, is a journey of mind, body, and spirit. So it's a very good example of an exploration of two cultures coming together and then separating. Similarly, we have Tanvi by Anupam Kher, which I think many of you already know about, is the quest of an autistic girl to have a career. Here, the cultures of autism or disability uh, are connected with the aspirations of a young woman. So those are not racial cultures or geographical cultures, but those are cultures of being, you can say. So one state of being to another state of being. So like that, it's a fascinating collection. The jury must have had a very difficult time picking up the best film, but then that is their job, so they will do it. We are very, very happy to have this competition.
Anuji, would you like to speak about one or two more films? Yeah. Can you switch on the mic?
Sorry, am I audible? Yeah. So, like I said, I would like to say about all those films, all the wonderful films, and I would like to ask Pankaj about it. That going through this docket of films, I see most of the films, almost all of the films, are about women-centric, women-focused, and women empowerment, and it is chosen purposefully, or it got chosen like I will say the brides from United Kingdom. It's about two kids, two teenager kids. Then there was a film called Hannah. So it's about the post-war trauma on women's basically. Then In the Search of Light, that is Vimukti. So it was about the elderly couple and the woman, the lady. She's taking the lead in the film, as well as again the K-popper from Iran. So that is about a teenage girl falling in love with a Korean K-pop singer, and about her mother, how she's determined to bring back her daughter. Then there is a film called Safe House, which talks about the woman who is taking a lead in Africa as a medical aid worker in a refugee camp. And we spoke about Tanvi, about the encouragement and the girl's courageous act about how adapting to autistic situation. She's herself is autistic, and she comes very bravely in that situation. And then there is again the President Cake, which shows Iraq through the eyes of a small girl. And again, to mention The Wave, it's about the feminist protest in Chile. And White Snow, it's about the mother's treacherous journey with the ark in the northern valley, that is the Kashmir Valley. And like you said, that's the Yakushima's Illusion. It's has a intercultural relationships, and as well as its focus on the organ donation. That is the most important part in that movie. So it's all about the girls, the females, the feminism, girl child, woman empowerment.
Yes. Yes. So, I mean, in terms of reacting to what you said, you made a great observation that there's a lot of focus on women characters in these films. I can tell you this, that this is not intentional, that we have only selected the best possible films. And it so happens that the best possible films are being made by women. It is a reality in the world. For very long time, we've had cinema which has been only showing the male gaze. And it is not only unfair, it is incorrect, inappropriate. Uh, we are very, very happy as a festival that more and more women filmmakers are coming forward and making excellent films, which will make it to the festival not on the grounds that it was made by a woman, but on the grounds that it was an excellent film. ये आपने बहुत अच्छा कहा, ये बात भी सही है कि बहुत ज़्यादा उसमें geographical variety है. So there are films from various countries. That is definitely by design. We do not want the festival to be loaded in favor of any one region. And this again has been happening for a length of time, that we are very loaded in favor of Europe. I don't think it is necessary. I think every region must be represented, because every region have their own cultures, own stories, own problems, own achievements. And a festival must reflect the world, not just one region of the world.
So we had a. I'll also let you know about the jury. The jury was the chairperson of the jury was Professor Ahmed Bijau. He's from Algeria, and he has been a professor at various universities, film and television director, producer. He was also the artistic director of International Film Festival of Algeria. Then we also have Yuan Hun. She is a performing artist from China with works in theater and music. She's the vice president of the International Council for Films, Television, and Audiovisual Communication, ICFT, and she was the director of the Platform for Creativity and Innovation. We also have in the jury Sergei Michel. He's an engineer and manager of French Public Service, vice president of UNICA. Then from Switzerland, we have Bjorn Sean. He's a poet and writer, former director general of the International Theatre Institute, and Georges Dupont from Luxembourg. He's the director general of the International Council for Film, Television, and Audiovisual Communication, and former senior international civil servant at UNESCO. Now we will have the floor open for question and answer.
हो चालेल.
माइक ले लीजिए.
मनोज सर, मला विचारायचं होतं की AI चा जो तुम्ही सुरुवातीला जो उल्लेख केला,
हो.
आत्ताच्या या फिल्म फेस्टिवलमध्ये AI बेस अशा कोणत्या फिल्म आहेत का, किंवा डॉक्युमेंटरी आहेत ज्यांच्यामध्ये AI चा वापर झाला आहे स्क्रिप्टिंगसाठी किंवा बोर्डिंगसाठी, अशा काही आहेत का?
फेस्टिवलने जे कलेक्शन केलेलं आहे फिल्मचं, ते साधारणतः सगळ्याच बघणं पॉसिबल नाही आहे ॲक्च्युली त्या ह्याच्यात. पण फिल्म्समध्ये एआयचा जो वापर आहे, तुम्ही म्हणताय जसं स्क्रिप्टिंग, मला वाटतं आय शुड रिप्लाय इन हिंदी सो दॅट एव्हरीवन
Yes,
कॅन
yes.
अंडरस्टैंड इट. चालेल मला वाटतं तुम्हाला. सो आपने कहा कि मतलब एआई का जो उपयोग है वो किस तरह से आज की फिल्मों में इस्तेमाल किया गया है, खास करके इस फेस्टिवल में. तो बेसिकली कैसे हो रहा है कि अभी तो ये शुरुआत है, तो कुछ जो पोर्शन है जो आप रियलिस्टिकली नहीं शूट कर पा रहे हैं, वो आपको एक सहूलियत देता है कि एआई के माध्यम से आप वो बताएं. तो ऐसे नहीं हो रहा है कि मतलब पूरी की पूरी फिल्म एआई पे हो रही है ऐसे. और अगर हो भी रही है तो बेसिकली उसके अंदर ह्यूमन एलिमेंट कहीं ना कहीं होगा ही, और वो आना ही चाहिए. सो दैट इज अ बेस ऑफ फिल्म. इमोशंस आप कॉम्प्यूटराइज नहीं कर सकते, वो तो आपको ह्यूमन से ही आने हैं. ह्यूमन से आने हैं. मतलब ऐसे नहीं बोल रहा हूँ कि मतलब मैं इंसानों में ही इमोशंस होते हैं, लेकिन हर जीवित जीव जो है वो बेसिकली आप उसको किस तरह से एआई में जनरेट करेंगे. सो दैट इज अ थिंग कि, लेकिन एआई ऑफ कोर्स इट्स एन हेल्पिंग हैंड टू फिल्म मेकिंग, तो वो तो होना ही चाहिए, मतलब हम इसका विरोध नहीं करेंगे बेसिकली। लेकिन एक सहूलियत देता है आपको, जो आप इमेजिन कर रहे हैं उससे भी ज्यादा बेहतर आप दिखा सकते हैं।
आई थिंक दिस इज वन क्वेश्चन जो कि हर नियरली हर प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस में पूछा गया है, बिकॉज विद द आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस और एआई का जिस तरीके से चलन चल रहा है, बट द आई थिंक द आंसर हैज बीन मोर और लेस ऑन द सेम लाइंस कि इट कैन बी अ टूल टू हेल्प,
या
बट इट कैन नॉट बी रिप्लेसमेंट और समथिंग लाइक दैट, क्योंकि ह्यूमन इमोशंस जो है वो
राइट,
एआई
मशीन
से,
नहीं हो
हाँ,
सकते।
एआई से बहुत आगे हैं। एनी मोर क्वेश्चंस
आपको
प्लीज?
जानकारी होगी कि इस फेस्टिवल में हम लोगों ने एक एआई का कंपटीशन रखा था जिसको
जी।
एआई हैकेथन कहते थे। उसमें बहुत अच्छी एंट्रीज आई हैं और एक हमने क्यूरेट किया है सेक्शन एआई फिल्म्स के बारे में। वो भी बहुत अच्छी फिल्में आई हैं, लेकिन क्योंकि ये आईसीएफटी यूनेस्को गांधी मेडल की प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस है, बहुत ज़्यादा उधर नहीं जाना होगा। बट इफ़ यू आर इंटरेस्टेड, आई एम वेरी हैप्पी टू टेक यू थ्रू। इनॉर्मस अमाउंट ऑफ वर्क इज हैपनिंग इन एआई।
Yeah, please.
So just like this ICFT UNESCO medal, whatever we have seen curated films, more towards of humanity, inclusivity that's going on. But today the word buzz is climate change and this one resilience. So how much that going forward this climate change includes that minority that can be included under that themes, any films was there, or can it be come under ICFT UNESCO medal kind that genre
नो,
movies?
इट शुडंट कम अंडर आईसीएफटी यूनेस्को गांधी मेडल बिकॉज फिल्में तो बहुत चीज़ें कहती हैं, तो आपको कहीं ना कहीं उनको रखना होता है। बट यू मे बी अवेयर दैट वी हैव एन एंटायर क्यूरेटेड सेक्शन ऑन द एनवायरमेंटल सस्टेनेबिलिटी काइंड ऑफ फिल्म्स विच इज़ कॉल्ड मिशन लाइफ। तो उसमें मेरे ख्याल से 5 फिल्में हैं इस बार, और वो सारी एक से बढ़कर एक फिल्में हैं। दे आर ऑल अवार्ड विनिंग फिल्म्स, दे आर नॉट ऑर्डिनरी फिल्म्स दैट वी पुट टुगेदर, दे आर द बेस्ट फिल्म्स मेड ऑन द सब्जेक्ट अक्रॉस द वर्ल्ड।
From Times of India, do you want to?
So these days you see a lot of films, even OTT, on the OTT platforms, lot of series where you see commonly the theme is violence. So in these times, how do you see, what kind of market or for films such as these where humanity is the theme?
Sorry, I mean, all kinds of filmmakers are making all kinds of films. It is up to us as a festival to give platform to films that are constructive, that are positive, that reflect the human condition. So that is what we want to do and try to do.
I think the question was about marketing. The, commercial prospects. prospects.
Commercially, how can you make these kind of films viable? Because if you see that one series, somehow, the theme has become very common. Violence has become a common theme in OTT series. If you
It
just
is
analyze.
understood. I don't know how much time we have to deal with questions which are outside the scope of this press conference. I'm very happy to answer it. I'll try to do this very quickly because आप गांधी मेडल के बारे में बात करने आए हैं. Violence is a primordial human instinct. Violence cannot be negated. It exists. Like hunger exists, like anger exists, violence also exists. So many filmmakers will choose to deal with violence. Some will deal with it as a titillation to earn money. That is neither acceptable nor desirable. But you are correct that this is a trend which people are encashing. I am saying, I can only talk to you as somebody who programs a festival, and I'm saying it is all right to deal with the emotion of anger in a constructive way and not as a tool to make money. We are not supportive of that.
Sir, this is
Last
Nikhil
question.
from All India Radio. पंकज सर, मेरा सवाल आपसे ही है।
जी
इस बार इफ्फी में महिलाओं को लेकर, महिलाओं पर केंद्रित 50 लगभग 50 फिल्मों को सिलेक्ट किया गया। थोड़ा सा रोशनी इस पर डालेंगे कि किस तरह का क्राइटेरिया आप लोगों ने मतलब रखा जिसको देख करके इन फिल्मों को लिया जाएगा इफ्फी में?
मैंने अभी यही कहा कुछ समय पहले कि हमने बिल्कुल ये क्राइटेरिया नहीं रखा कि हम विमेन फिल्म मेकर्स की फिल्में सेलेक्ट करेंगे। हमने कहा हम वो फिल्में सेलेक्ट करेंगे जो जिसको दिखाने में, चलाने में फेस्टिवल को गर्व महसूस होता है, जो हमारे ऑडियंस के लिए अच्छी हैं, जो अच्छा टेस्ट डेवलप करती हैं, जो दुनिया में मशहूर हैं। ये चांस की बात है कि इतनी सारी विमेन की फ़िल्में, महिला फ़िल्म मेकरों की फ़िल्में इस क्राइटेरिया पे खरी उतरीं और हमारे फेस्टिवल का भाग बनीं। तो ये कोई रिज़र्वेशन नहीं है, ये कोई उस तरह की चीज़ नहीं है। महिलाएँ अच्छी फ़िल्में बना रही हैं, अच्छी फ़िल्में हमारे फेस्टिवल में आ रही हैं, दूसरे फेस्टिवल्स में जा रही हैं, कमर्शियली अच्छा कर रही हैं, क्रिटिकली अच्छा कर रही हैं। वी शुड बी रिकॉग्नाइजिंग इट एंड वी शुड बी वेरी, वेरी हैप्पी अबाउट इट।
So we come to a close of the press conference. I will request the delegates to please come forward for a photograph and then brief